All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Let's Go Sunday. All right, we're going to go around the wiffle horn today with a couple of guys that not only are cool and attractive, but also really, really, really good wiffle ball players. And I'm talking about New York's only the Dark Knights. So I want to welcome with us today Mike Valenti, Nick Valenti, Tyler Can, Matt Valenti, and Danny Hargaden. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
So let's go around the horn. Quick little 30-second intro, a little bit about yourself, why you love whiffs, or I don't know, maybe you don't like somebody and you want to say something. So we'll start with Mike. And by the way, congratulations, Daddy to be.
Thank you, Food. Really appreciate it.
Say ah. Yeah.
JR. Yeah, that's going to be the baby's nickname. So why we're excited to – what was the question? That's not a good...
Just 30 seconds about anything, bro.
30 seconds? Oh, man, I got nothing. I'm excited for whiffs. Hopefully whiffs plays in 2020. We're over here just watching a bunch of Tiger King.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
You're pathetic.
Okay, don't tell Danny you're watching Tiger King. So
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
It's a good show.
Let's bump it on down to Nick, his brother. Nick, what do you think? 30 seconds, bro. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to hopefully playing some whiffs this year, just like the rest of us here. And stay home, guys, and stay safe.
Yeah, I appreciate that PSA. All right, Tyler, you're the man in the middle. First of all, before we get into why you're here, can you tell us a little bit about your background for today's show?
Yeah, be more specific, Food. What do you mean?
I don't know. I noticed a picture of you guys. I think this is at Mike's wedding. Clearly all wearing uniforms underneath your beautiful suits with the red bow tie. Then I also noticed another whiffler who I don't actually think was at the wedding yet. He's in the video, in the photo. So can you elaborate about why Venus is in the picture?
Yes, I can. So
What's the story?
I think Matt Valenti made the picture here.
No, Venus made it.
Nah.
Oh,
Venus
Venus.
made it. Yeah.
Well,
Look who's missing.
who is missing?
The man who gave the prayer at Mike's wedding,
right.
and it was fucking good.
So
Hate to see it.
there was a period of time where we were all thinking about replacing Danny with Venus.
Wow, dropping
The
bombshells.
picture was
just like that.
created.
I agree.
Here we are.
Inside scoop. Hey, so we'll go over to Matt now. Matt Valenti, your comment to that they almost replaced somebody on your team with Venus.
I mean, it happens all the time. Every off season, there's rumors, but Tyler's always threatening to leave. Danny is, Danny, but it happens.
Does anybody else think that it looks like Matt is walking currently, like in?
Oh yeah.
He probably is.
He
I
paces back and
can't
forth.
sit still.
All right,
He's always active.
With Mr. Hargaden, the I guess de facto captain of this team. Danny,
De facto.
welcome to the show.
Well, I'm happy to be here. I am a captain of the Dark Knights. I created this team. I own this team. I'm a 2015 Gold Championship MVP, and I'm happy to be here today.
Thank you.
Big things coming for the Dark Knights in 2020. I'm happy to be here.
Well, that's exciting. Yeah, I think you guys have definitely been one of the more exciting teams we've had in not just New York Golden Stick, but like Golden Stick all around the country. People are following you on social media. They love the energy. I think one word that's definitely synonymous with your team is pash. You guys exude pash on a daily basis, all day, every day. So that's great. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about how you even found Golden Stick. Where did you find Golden Stick? How'd you even start playing whiffs? And I guess we'll start with Danny. We'll go back around. Danny, how'd you find Golden Stick?
Well, Tyler and I always played wiffle ball in his backyard. We were next door neighbors for about probably 10 years, maybe. Then we played baseball at a local baseball field and met the Valentis, and then we just started playing baseball. We talked about, I'm really good at wiffle ball. We played wiffle ball in Tyler's backyard. I went to go make my own wiffle ball league, the Brookhaven Wiffle Ball League. And then I even reached out to the guy who paid for live viewers, Brett from Palisades. And he told me to reach out to Matt Riegler from Long Island, and Matt Riegler tried helping me out. And the next thing I know, I'm looking up New York Wiffle Ball Leagues. I found Golden Stick Wiffle Ball League in New York, East Meadow. I think I emailed you, Food, around the Open of 2014. I didn't hear back from you until spring of 2015. Next thing you know, a month later, we're at NY number 1 in 2015. Like, I think May 17th. I remember that day. May 17th.
Well, how appropriate.
How could you forget?
That was our debut.
Yeah. Yeah. And here we are right now on Zoom.
Thanks. Well, thanks for reminding me that I don't check my emails. So that's very, very likely that is what happened. So I apologize, but happy to have you in the league. Matt, what do you think? What's your fondest memory? What's your first memory of finding out that you're going to join Golden Stick?
I mean, I was very excited. I mean, Danny put in a lot of work to get us to be in the league. It's, I remember we didn't do very good our first tournament.
No, we did not.
So
We
we
got
lost
shut
a lot
out.
of games. But
First game.
yeah, well, we played what was it? I know it's Taco and Venus.
Taco, Venus, and Stein. We only lost 3-0.
Oh, the Swingmen. You
Yeah,
played
the
Swingmen.
Swingmen.
That's right. Yeah, that was the first
Oh,
game.
Taco was lights out back
Yeah,
then.
how did the knuckleball
Yeah,
move that way? Just
definitely,
don't understand that.
The knuckleball, it surprised us.
I went like 0 for 15 my first
Yeah,
game.
we definitely weren't very good. But
How many
I have to
strikeouts?
say we
But
definitely
we-
improved.
We beat the Black Widows though. We
Oh,
did.
that's
Yes.
Oh yes, that's right. Actually, I think I pitched that game.
Matt
actually.
pitched. Matt
You did?
started.
Yeah, I got us our first win. Yeah.
Nice. There you go.
And Tyler Kahn had the first career bomb for the Dark Knights, actually.
Against the Mob. Yeah.
Nice. Tyler, is that your first memory of Golden Stick? That bomb? The
No.
mob, I guess, formerly known as Fairfield Fire. Is that how your way you're going to get them into this conversation?
Ooh.
Oh, God.
No. Well, hold on. That's two different conversations.
Let's go back to your first Golden Stick experience and how you helped Danny, I guess, find out about the league.
I don't know. Danny did it all himself. He kind of, not that we weren't excited, but we were very unsure about it.
I funded the first season, I think.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I think
Yeah.
so.
The 120 was it 100 a week or one something? I think I paid it all and then
It was,
just
the
paid me
super
back.
qualifiers were always 125. Yeah, I
Was it? Yeah, then I guess
believe so.
Yeah, he did them all.
Yeah, so I mean, not that it was excited, that we were excited or anything. I think we were kind of skeptical. I think my first memory is playing the Swingmen. Very nice, all of them. They helped us out. We had no idea what we were doing. Danny's the only one that read the rule book. He knew how.
I had the
Oh,
rule
thank
book
you.
printed out. And
I do
still
want to
made
throw in
errors.
quickly that Venus was very high on us from the start. Really butters
Yeah.
butters up
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, right?
All stars, no
So,
doubt.
Food was
Well, he appreciate
was the mob Fairfield Fire?
I think
No.
it was, if I'm remembering the year correctly, I believe that's who they were for a couple of years.
No. That year it was Pepe, Caputo, and Joe
Joe.
Cavs.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Nick
Oh
Dillon.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
We lost
What?
to them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right,
if
we'll
the
round
deal
out
with
Nick and
Fairfield
then
Fire,
Mike.
man.
So tell us a little bit about your first Golden State experience and how it molded you into the fine young man you are today.
Go ahead, Mike. You can start us off.
Oh, just going off of what they said, like what Tyler said, what Matt and Danny said. We just all started playing wiffle ball at a young age. We played baseball too, and then I'm pretty sure we met at a local baseball field. Just played baseball then. We all liked wiffle ball, so we played. And then, Danny was the one who found the league. We all came in, and we had, like Matt said, we had a rough first tournament, but we definitely built from that. But yeah, those were good times. That was a good year.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Just want to throw in how we met Tyler Kahn. We actually thought he was one of our good friends that we used to play football with. But
Oh,
Yeah,
that wasn't
that's
the
how we
case.
approached him. That's how we
Mike.
approached him.
Yeah.
Dolan.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what was it like? Oh, Tyler, you're this stud football player. You want to play wiffle ball?
Yeah.
He's not
we
a
saw
football
him
player.
on a baseball field,
Mhm.
and we thought he was someone we used to play football with. So like, yeah, let's go see if he wants to play baseball with us. And
We're like,
all
yo,
of a sudden we get close to him, like, who the fuck is this guy?
Hey, sometimes that's how it works. So I guess to just follow up that, real quick. So being a team in a league, right, you have to overcome a lot of adversity, right? There's a lot of challenges. I mean, at least Danny read the rules, but even if you read the rules, there's still a lot of intricacies that you just won't understand about the game unless you've played for even like 2 seasons to understand like the fluidity and double plays or tag, or at least get to a point where you really like understand it and own the rules. So what are some of the different things that you guys have done to overcome some of the adversity playing in the new league, or even still, what do you do to overcome adversity today? Anybody can start.
I think that a lot of it is not letting other teams and vets controlling the calls. When you're new, I'm not going to mention names, but there are players that'll try and bend the rules in their direction because you don't know any better. And not letting that happen makes a big difference.
That's a very fair point. Not
Yeah.
letting the old guys.
Just to build off that with Tyler, I want to say up until last year, I don't think we ever called anyone out on speed. And you know what? Like, if you're not calling someone out on speed, and you know what? Like, it's more, the speed limit is more than 45. It's, although it says that, I think in the rule book, it's more than that, and that's fine. But if it's at a point where like you can't read the pitch until it, like a second
Hits the strike
or two,
zone.
yeah, like you have to speak up. And I think that's before last year we would lose games 2-1, like 1-run games, because we really didn't have the balls to step up to previous teams and say, you know what, I thought that was too fast. And
we hate to be that team to have to say that.
Yeah, well, like what Danny's saying is, back then when we were a rookie team, we didn't want to step on anyone's toes, so we didn't speak up on, if a ball was fair or foul or someone was throwing too hard. And then as years went on and we got further on in the league, especially this year, we called out other teams. We were saying, like, if it's our call, if it's the right call, we're going to make it, instead of saying, hey, why don't you guys make the call? Or, oh, he's throwing too hard and we're just going to let it go. This year we spoke up on it, and I think we had more success that way.
And not settle for a redo either.
What?
And not settling for a redo
True.
of a pitch either.
Yeah, not
That's what you
someone
wanna
for a redo. Yeah,
No,
actually,
no.
Yeah.
Cool.
Agreed. Well, I would say one of the hardest things to know in the rule book is this idea of pitcher's call versus batter's call. The idea of, wait a minute, like there's obviously regular baseball or most other sports have an official that makes the rules. We don't have. We self-officiate. So we've made rules. It's like if it's a fair foul call, it's the batter, or if it's the fielder. Like, so there's specific agendas there. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, I still don't, like, on the fly in the middle of the game, I have no idea whose call it's supposed to be. It's kind of just like, well, let's just hope that we can come to an agreement that this is the right call, and try to avoid
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, and we used to always just let the other team be the one that calls it, instead of actually sticking up. And if the ball was fair and they were saying it was foul, we would just let them kind of, if it was close, we kind of let them go for it, instead of actually speaking up and saying it's fair.
But the one place and the one team that can teach you to speak up for yourself and learn, all the different rules is the Screwballs. And I think
that's
a team who we have learned under and played with and against over the last 5 years. And like going back to Coops Field, where we all live within a 10, 15-minute radius of it, I think that's really where I remember we tried to catch turn the double play through like the pop fly rule. And I remember we botched it. We botched it. I think it was Mike and myself. And Coop just screams at us, you know what, guys? If you're going to do it, you're going to do it here.
That's where.
And I think that's really like where Coops Field, I think that's where we got to attribute to a lot of our success and getting better over the years.
That's
just
where a lot of
whenever we can.
Coops Field.
Shout out to the Screwballs for helping us out.
We owe everything.
The people who don't know, Coops Field refers to Johnny Cooperino out in Suffolk, who has his beautiful backyard, beautiful wiffle ball field that he's built for not only himself, but friends and family. And the Dark Knights and other Suffolk County teams, they go there and they practice. I've been there a bunch of times. It's great. And they're nice guys. They just want to like play better and just get better. And they love whiff. And Pash, right? They
got a lot of it.
A lot of Pash.
Oh yeah.
So
They're on a different level.
Let's segue into the next topic, which is you talked about the Screwballs. They're a team that's usually competitive every event. It doesn't matter if it's a super qualifier or a backyard game or a Coops Cup, or it doesn't matter. They're a competitive team. So what are some other teams in 2020 that you think are going to be difficult to deal with and maybe have a really good season? Let's start with Matt and Batman.
I'm gonna throw that to Mike. Actually, I'm not.
Wow.
I'm the behind the scenes guy. I'm not
So you just play whoever's on the schedule. You don't really care.
What's up?
So you just play whoever's on the schedule. You don't really care.
Yeah,
Don't throw Matt out against me.
What's
All
up,
right, Mike? You want to start off, Mike?
Yeah, those guys are cool. They're cool.
Sure. Teams that are going to be competitive, especially teams that we look at. 10-run rule. Absolutely. Everyone knows 10-run rule. They're probably the greatest team. The Enemy, obviously the reigning champs. Hammerheads, I heard they got better this year. Was on a good team somehow.
They might have.
Polly's not going to show.
Work the rules.
Polly, what's up with Polly?
Who's Polly playing on?
Tom Polly was re-signed to the Hammerheads in a part-time.
Really?
Shows up to one event, calling it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, he'll play in his 2 or 3. He's still going to play in 2 or 3 events if we have that many events, and he'll qualify for regionals and qualify for the Open.
What's their team looking like? They got a good team over there too.
Well, it's the 2 Kennys, Rob and Polly now.
Yeah. Well, obviously after hearing that, you got to put them at the
Well,
top.
you know, there's always a reason why certain people push for new rules, and I think there's a reason why Rob pushed for the 4-man roster this year.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love that.
Just saying.
Dan, what about you? What teams are you looking at?
I think coming into Golden Stick, it was always this fight to compete with the enemy, and you had like changeovers with Rob and the Hammerheads, where he added Polly from the Swingmen and Frank from the Throwbacks, and you have Taco and Venus signing Stein to replace I think Tom, and I think his brother left at that point. But I think as like the years have kind of transitioned, although the enemy, they just turn it on at the Open.
They know how to turn it on.
They don't care about super
Yep.
qualifiers, and they really don't even like care about the regionals. But the Open, they're another level.
Oh, yeah.
And I think especially after last year, you have this maybe transitioning of the guard of like, who would have thought the Dark Knights would appear in 3 of 6 super qualifiers?
Yeah.
Definitely all of us, but maybe not others. I think there's a lot
Definitely
of
me, because I love talking smack about you guys. So
Well, I think you have like teams like upcoming. You have the Hammerheads, State of Mind, whatever their roster is, the enemy, Earl if they make an appearance this year, the Hammerheads, the Bronx Royals adding Jake Baddock. If they learn how to throw
Sneaky.
yard speed, they might be a little sneaky ad. You can't count out the well, no, you can count out the Royals. You can't count out the Screwballs. The Screwballs, man, like they just get it done, man. They get it done.
that's what I'm
know how to
saying.
win
It doesn't
games.
matter who they play. They
No.
every game is either 1-0 or 10-9. It's like insane. They just play whoever they have.
Honestly, and like there's probably 10 teams, other teams like the McElraths and other fast pitch guys transitioning. New York region is like kind of open for grab right now. You really can't put the best odds on any team out there right now.
A lot of competition this year.
A lot of
for sure.
competition.
I want to interject, Tyler. I see you smirking down there. Is there a particular reason what you think that you're laughing about?
No, just Danny's comments. I thought they were pretty funny.
About what? How everyone's pretty fair and equal, or?
No, then don't worry about it.
It's just like, hey, come on, Tyler. What do you
So,
got to say?
Tyler,
Tyler,
what
what
do
is
you
it?
think is a team to look out for in New York Region 2020?
Well, the one team you can always count on looking out for because of how consistent they are is the Screwballs, because they can lose to anybody and they can beat anybody.
They know how to play.
They're a scrappy team. It's a very scrappy team.
They're we
That's
got a
right.
sophomore game after
I'm
that.
never happy to play because we know each other so well. It's hard. It's hard playing them.
Played them so many times in the past. Backyard games, exhibition games, tournaments.
Yep.
You know.
I'll say same thing for us. I feel like every time we play them, it's like, oh my god, you never know. It's either going to be super close, or I mean, you can still get blown out by a team that you know so well because you just don't have it, and you get raked.
Yep.
But I do want to add one team out there,
Yes.
and that is the NY Players, who I feel made a big addition to this league with the addition of Nick Tulo.
I agree. I'm super excited that he decided not to go
Huge.
to Texas.
I'm
and
happy he's back.
New York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Awesome
brings
guy.
he brings the cash. He's a perfect fit for the Players.
He's the leader.
And he's a much better bat to the lineup
Got a
than
new
let's
staff ace.
just say like a Drew and a new staff ace. And you know, respects to Drew, we played out there, out in Manorville. It's bumblefuck New York. But you know what? It's wiffle ball fields, and he might talk shit about the Dark Knights, but you know what? We've beaten him in his own backyard, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree. Sorry, I was just seeing who's got a little feedback going here.
Yeah, I thought Tyler was, but I feel like his screen might have
I
froze.
think it's
don't
Matt
know.
actually. Matt's got a little feedback, but that's okay. No big
All
deal.
right, we don't know.
We got him in the chat. It was if anyone was we
Got him in here, you know.
All right, so I'll tell you what. Love the wiffle ball talk. Nick and Matt, real quick. Any teams that you want to throw out here?
I would just throw the throwbacks in there. They made like 2 signings with Venus and Geoff, I believe.
Mhm.
I definitely see them make another step.
Nice.
Not saying they're going to win any super qualifiers, but another step in the right direction.
That's fair. And Maddie, what do you think? A team to look out for?
I would just say the Storm. I like, I love those guys. Those guys are awesome. Brian Petrone, obviously, all-star player. I love playing those guys, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do this year.
I agree. I know they always appreciate the shout out, so that's nice. All right, so that's cool. We'll get back into 2020. We got about 6 minutes and 30 seconds left here, to be specific. So let's transition outside of wiffle ball. Let's take a couple minutes. We all know we've been quarantined for the last God knows how many days now. I'm losing my mind. I'm about to make sauteed fish. I don't even know, but I'm going to try it. What's the best thing you guys have done in any realm of imagination that you've done during quarantine to keep yourself occupied?
Well,
Worked.
I don't know if people know, but we play a lot of we do post this around a lot. The 5 of us play a lot of poker on Friday nights. So obviously with the whole quarantine thing, we haven't been able to do that. So Danny set up, on your phone how you can play cup pong on your phone? Danny set up a cup pong tournament between all of us and the wife and the girlfriends and everything. We throw $5 in, and we all play cup pong. Gives us something to do, a little money. So that's how we're
a little gambling.
I did hear Tyler came up with a very elaborate pool play bracket system.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was Danny. Oh, I'm sorry.
The captain.
You're welcome.
Give me the credit.
Well, I assume it's because of what I do, so thank you.
Well, no. I am the regional director of the Cup Pong Tournament, the Quarantine Classics, and food. I've been in contact maybe with Lou, potentially, and you may be on your way out come 2020.
Well, you know what? I have no interest in running a beer pong, pool pong, whatever.
But you know what? It's money in the pocket. You gotta love it.
Tell you what, don't let me in, because you know what? Nobody flips back this guy.
We'll have to get him in on the next tournament.
Food's in tomorrow.
Food's in. Friday nights.
Wild card.
$5 entry.
Ready. What about the bottom guys? Nick, Tyler, or Matt? Anything else besides poker or pong that you guys have been playing that's interesting or during quarantine?
Nothing crazy. I did buy a bat from Babs that we were designing for a couple days.
Nice. Oh, I thought I had mine up here. I was going to show it. Disappointing.
It came out amazing. It really did. Came out amazing.
Posted that on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
did.
we also
Dude,
I shared that on the story.
I gotta
as well.
say, I wasn't a fan on the indoor tournament. I wasn't a fan of the bat tubes on those.
I actually really like those.
I hated that.
Oh,
So I told him I didn't
putting the tube on the bat itself, on the wood bat, you didn't like?
Yeah, no, I hated it.
Interesting.
So I told him I didn't want to put a tube. So he put extra layers of like the bar topper on it. Such a difference. It's better than the stick.
Bold
Yeah,
statement.
it's something I'm gonna use.
I mean, I love the wood bat. I talk to Babs probably twice a week now, and he just made me a player's one, so I cannot wait to get it. Very excited.
Yeah, and he's a really nice guy too, and he cares a lot about the product, and I think that he should get as much support as we can give him.
I agree. It's all about customer service too, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got about 3.5 minutes to go here, so I want to wrap up real quick. Let's talk about you guys. What is the Dark Knights' expectations for 2020? We know 2019 was an incredible season. You made, like Danny said, 3 different super qualifiers. You won one finally, which is super exciting. And so you've accomplished a lot. Obviously, not every team can win the national championship, but maybe that could be a different goal, maybe getting to Sunday or getting to a deep run on Sunday. So what is the expectation for the 2020 Dark Knights? We'll give you 30 seconds apiece, and we'll start with Matt.
Well, I definitely think we're expecting to be in at least the top 4 every super qualifier. Definitely looking forward to playing 10-run rule in the finals again.
Give them 2 losses.
Give them 2 losses.
Are looking forward to trying to make it far into the Open and hopefully win that national championship.
Yeah, that's a very reasonable thing. All right, Nick, how about you?
Yeah, to bounce off what Matt said, we definitely plan on being in those last 4 games. We also plan on winning the region this year. That's my goal, and we're gonna get that.
Wow, that's an aggressive goal. Mike, your brother just said you were going to win the region. Your thoughts?
Bouncing off what Nick said, like I agree too. We came very close to winning the New York region last year. We were very confident that we were gonna win it. I think we were head to the finals when we got to that regional tournament. We were looking too far ahead instead of in the moment and playing.
People said we would lose to the enemy, and we beat them.
Yeah, we beat the enemy, and then we were looking ahead to the last, the final game in the region. But
Tom Polly's good.
What we're gonna do in 2020, that's what we're expecting. We're going out there trying to win multiple super qualifiers, and then hopefully the New York region and the Open.
And then from there.
Yep.
All right, Tyler, real quick, and then Danny.
We've had drastic improvements each season, and I think that after finally winning our first SQ last season, we got to take at least 2 this year. And I agree about the regionals too, but we made it to the Final Four, I think, in the regionals.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
In the regionals,
so
we lost to the
it's an
Hammerheads.
unrealistic thing at all.
Four.
I definitely think it's possible.
Absolutely.
Danny, what do you think?
I think the Dark Knights have made, of the last 14 New York events, the Dark Knights have made the Final 3, 6 of 14 times, and I think we're just going to build on that. Hopefully we don't face 10 run roll every time or Pagano's knuckleball and hard screwball, but I think we're going to transition into more success. We're going to go up to Boston and collect more wins, and just we're going to have a heavy foot going forward.
Keep improving.
All right, so it sounds like the Dark Knights are really prepared for the 2020 season. So looking forward to seeing what you guys have to do. You guys are super exciting to watch. You're one of the few unique 5-man teams where everybody bats, everybody plays, and you're always supporting each other. So you guys are a fun team to watch. So I'm also excited for what you can bring in 2020. And I guess I should eat my own words since I'm always talking smack about you guys. And you guys have proven me wrong a lot. So either I'm going to keep doing it and it'll motivate you, or maybe if I say you guys are good, maybe you'll be bad.
Well, maybe we'll talk shit about the players, and that'll make you guys a little better.
Anything to get us to play better. Anything to get me to be a better fielder, I'm willing to listen to.
I'm down with that.
I hear you.
Yeah, that means you yelling at me for 30 minutes before every game. You suck. Okay.
That's what we do. That's what we get each other.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, we're going to round up one last topic. So I'm just going to say 2 words, and I'm going to let anybody jump in and tell me what you think about when you hear those 2 words. Fairfield Fire.
Well, you, buddy.
Let's hear it, T.
I don't know what their obsession with us is, but literally they've been commenting on our shit on Instagram, and they love to bring us up on Facebook. I barely remember playing them. It's different hearing stuff like that from Venus or the Screwballs.
Rob.
What was that?
Rob,
yeah. Because they're joking around and all fun and games. But with these guys, who are they to talk shit to us when we don't even, we don't know them?
Pay your league fees.
It's hard to gauge whether or not they're kidding.
I gotta, probably the reason they're always commenting on us, is they want to associate with us because they know, they'll gain some more popularity. But if they associate with us,
I only care about one team from Connecticut, and it's not them. So they're irrelevant. They beat us in an exit game. They 10 run ruled us without Tyler in 2016 or 17, where we were probably using a modified yellow.
If there's one thing about the Dark Knights
back in the
games
day,
is that we don't care about exit games.
No, like what they're saying, we feed off this kind of stuff. We like it. We like the rivalries. We come in, we like to bring the passion. We're loud. Like I keep saying, we're not out there, we're not playing golf or anything like that. We like to bring the energy. We like to be loud. So we like creating rivalries. We like trash talking with other teams online. So we're all for it. We like it.
Yeah, you know what? It's just different because it's them.
Who are they? Who's mad at
Yeah, exactly. Who are you? I don't get it. And
I agree. Who are they? They haven't shown up in years. So.
Mean that. Not to be disrespectful, but I literally mean who are you guys? I haven't seen you guys in years, and they just keep talking about it. They don't even come into my mind. They don't exist to me until they start tagging us and shit, talking shit.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't
pretty
get it.
much.
Do you think that part of it is like a little bit of a jealousy since a bunch of years ago they were like the cool, fun young team from Connecticut, and then they obviously haven't played in a few years.
I
And
wouldn't
you
even
guys
know that.
essentially supplanted them as the cool, fun young team.
I wouldn't even know that that's who they were. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know who they are. I don't know why they're so obsessed. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And listen, if they're watching this, if it's all fun and games, then I apologize. But it doesn't seem that way to me. Like I said, if it
A lot of teams don't like, I feel like a lot of teams don't like us.
I mean, I'm probably one of the most hated guys in wiffle ball. Like, come at me, man. Like, I don't care. We're playing with a plastic ball. I voted for it in the Toy Hall of Fame. I don't care, but like,
make
at least,
then.
yeah, make wiffle fun again. Make
I would
me
say
remember you. You
Maybe
know,
that's the
probably
new
paint-
shirt. Make wiffle
We
fun
paint
again.
the target
MWFA.
on our backs as
Yeah.
well with our social media and everything. So we do
Right.
paint that target on us.
We do. Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's not like you guys post stuff that's like really, you don't attack people. You just really talk about your own team. It's very much like we're gonna work together. We're gonna bust our butts.
Right. I can see how people kind of get annoyed at that. It's all over social media where it could be a little obnoxious. Other teams aren't really doing that as much as Matty Ice is the one producing all that. So they're not really doing
We're
it.
having fun.
There's not a lot of teams as loud as us and I guess obnoxious with the social media thing. So I could see how other teams can get kind of annoyed at us.
Yeah.
But we like that. We like I keep saying, we like the rivalry. We like the energy and the
I mean, yeah, as the throwbacks, we had a pretty good rivalry and it ended pretty well for them.
We're friendly with them, I think as people get to know us, they like us more.
Oh, no doubt. Well, I was also going to talk about the rivalries. Like now, we've gotten to a point where there's a lot of the same teams in the league now. Maybe not the same exact rosters, but the same core is like around in most teams. And you build up these rivalries, and you want to beat the crap out of them on the field. But then afterwards, you're like, hey, you want to go get Wendy's and get a junior bacon cheeseburger because we got some time. And it's like this weird dynamic. But then you have a team like that's an outsider. I think they're just like – I think it's two things. I think, one, they're pissed that they don't play as much as anymore. And two, I think they're pissed that there's a bunch of young kids that are playing really good and they want to be that group.
Yeah.
And they just they're missing a void in their life. And like most cyber bullies, they take it out on other people.
Like, they keep on asking us, oh, come up to Connecticut for like a backyard series or play for money. How about you come down to New York, Long Island, and play for a super qualifier?
Facts.
I'm willing,
a lot
though.
more
I'm still
competition
willing
than that.
to go there just to beat them.
Like,
Because if
Carol,
they
maybe
think-
we can work out a deal. I will sponsor your ferry ride to get you there and play.
That's
And I'll
they
videotape
think that they're going to
watch.
get the team from 2017. They're
it's not true. I got a
not
Magnum
even
now.
close.
$200 football bet. Different, man.
All right.
I don't
All
know.
right, so that's going to do it for our show. Hopefully we can get – I think that would be a great live event of getting the Fairfield Fire versus Dark Knights. That would be a good, fun event to get on YouTube for everyone to see. So real quick, I want to thank everyone from joining me on the show today. I want to thank Tyler, Mike, Matt, Nick, and Danny. I want to shout out to Let's Go Sunday logo producer Brian DiNapoli for making the logo for the show. I want to thank Babs for getting us all Babs for getting us bats that we all have been using. I want to thank Moonshot for still providing bats that we all use. And I want to thank Font Guy Apparel, obviously, who has just made this logo. And Gall. We didn't talk about Gall, but
Gall's
Gall love Gall.
Oh, I got to talk about some Gall later.
Gall is great. Well, you have 30 seconds. We'll do that.
No, Mike. No.
We'll end the show with our usual 30 seconds. So if you want to take your 30 seconds and
Oh,
talk
no,
about
no.
Gall,
No Gall.
that's definitely up to you. So
That's another podcast.
that's fair. So let's start with I want to end with Danny. So let's start with Tyler, since you now are on the top left of the screen after some rearranging. So Tyler, you have 30 seconds. Anything you want.
That's pretty much it. But thank you for having us. It was nice to talk to somebody else in the community besides us five because it's all we do. And I hope we can start soon, man. I'm getting really fucking bored.
Yeah.
And,
I hear that, dude. It's I can only play so much FIFA and NHL before you start really losing your mind, and you're just like,
yeah,
okay.
no, it's
Absolutely.
I agree. Mikey, what do you think? Your last 30 seconds here, pal.
I'm just excited to get back out there. Hopefully we can play sometime soon. I miss all the wiffle ball guys. Like, I miss everyone from the league. I can't wait to see them play some wiffle ball again, get that competition. I'm bored too. I'm in the basement the whole time, working 3 days a week. I'm bored. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but you've got child on the way though, so you got like preparation to get ready for
yeah,
it.
but the
Bingo,
wiffle ball is
bingo,
supposed to pass the
bingo.
time.
That's
It's supposed
true.
to pass the time. So
That's very
yeah,
good.
we're excited.
Nice. Maddie, how about you?
No, I agree. Can't wait to see everyone. I mean, everyone. I'm not really that bored because I'm at work all the time at shop, right? Everyone needs to stay home.
Are you an essential worker?
Yeah, man. I just work
shout
at
out
shop.
to you, pal. Thanks for keeping
Highly underpaid.
Yes. Very
Keep
underpaid.
stocking.
I
Well,
think
for your
it's
case, I
legal
hope that
to
Chuck
be
Schumer gets
exonerated.
that extra $25,000 hazard pay bill
Yeah.
passed. So,
Right, man.
and then maybe you can then just give that to the league, and we can, have
Maybe.
That's on
Maybe.
you.
We'll see.
All right, Nikki, to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shout out the Instagram really quickly. Follow us at the New York Dark Knights. We post some really cool content thanks to Matty Ice. Trying to post on there as much as possible. So to make sure to follow that account.
Very nice. All right, Danny, the captain. Why don't you finish us off?
Dark Knights, it used to be Tyler and Mike at the Realm controlling the team, leading the team into super qualifiers, but I think that really changed last year with Matt, Nick, and myself stepping up. Tournament, we won the super qualifier against 10 run rule. Mike went 3 for 25 at the plate. Like, anything can happen. We beat 10 run rule and lost to the Crusaders in the same day. Like, any team out there that is trying to, oh, you know what? We're bad at wiffle ball. Anything can happen in yard. One error, one base hit, a grand slam, it could change the game. So don't be intimidated by some of these veteran lineups out there, okay? Anything can happen.
I think that's a great point. All right, guys. Well, appreciate again having you on the show. Maybe we do this again next time. Maybe we'll get a little panel of I don't know, we could probably have up to 9 guys on this show. A little aggressive, but it was fun. Stay safe out there, Maddie. Going to work. Please stay safe.
Thanks, man.
Wash those
Appreciate
hands. Shop right, huh?
Yeah, it's
Good to know because Stop and
pretty
Shop
good.
stinks, so I'm gonna have to
In
find a
that
new
house.
supermarket. So.
Shop Right's a better story.
Alrighty. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, you can always you can check us out at Golden Stick Vids or at New York GSW New York on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook at Golden Stick. Follow us on Twitter at Golden Stick Whiff and Instagram at Golden Stick Whiff. Opening day is hopefully approaching shortly, so if you want to get in, now's your time. All right, everybody. Have a great day.